Hello friends, now we see the unit 3 laws of motion. Recall the first law of motion, inertia, Newton's second law. Newton's first law is also called the law of inertia. Inertia, what is the meaning of inertia? The tendency of an object to resist changes in its state of motion. The first law states that all objects have inertia. The more mass an object has, the more inertia it has, and the harder it is to change its motion. For example, a real life. A powerful locomotive begins to pull a long line of boxcars that were sitting at rest. Since the boxes are so massive, they have a great deal of inertia and it takes a large force to change their motion. Once they are moving, it takes a large force to stop them. Means this is the diagram of locomotive. Here the engine and the wagons, the wagons, they are heavy wagons. To pull that wagons, more force is required, and when they are moving or they are in motion with less force, they can be moving, and when we stop, we require again large force. On your way to school, a bug flies into a windshield. Since the bug is so small, it has a very little inertia and exert a very small force on your car, so small that you don't have even feel. What is the relationship between mass and inertia? Mass is measure of how much inertia something has. Questions: is inertia is a force? No. Inertia is a property of matter. Sometimes has inertia. Inertia does not act on something. Newton's second law. Force equals mass times acceleration. That is F equal to ma. Acceleration, a measurement of how quickly an object is changes the speed. Acceleration. An unbalanced force causes something to accelerate. A force can be cause motion only if it is met with an unbalanced force. Forces can be balanced or unbalanced. Depends on net force acting on the object. Net force F net, the sum total and the direction of all forces acting on the object. The net force always cause acceleration. Balance versus unbalance. So if we two girls, they are applying force on a box in opposite direction, and therefore the directions are opposite, therefore the net force is zero. Balance force causes no acceleration. Now here we consider that the unbalanced force, the boy, it is applying more force as compared to this boy, and therefore the box is moving in this direction. Or both the boys, if they are moving the box in the same direction, the more acceleration. Means here when we apply unbalanced force, it accelerate. Unbalanced force cause an acceleration. What does F equal to ma mean? Force is directly proportional to mass and acceleration. Imagine a ball of certain mass moving at a certain acceleration. The ball has a certain force. Now imagine we make the ball twice as big, double the mass, but keep the acceleration constant. F equal to ma says that this new ball has twice the force of the old ball. Now imagine that the original ball moving at twice that original acceleration. F equal to ma says that the ball will again have twice the force of the ball of at that original acceleration. In other words, small force, small acceleration. So here we apply a force on a container, there is acceleration. It will depend upon the force. If we apply more force, it will accelerate more. If you if you push it twice as hard, it accelerates twice as much. But there is a twist. Acceleration is inversely related to the mass of an object. If we apply force on a large object mass, there is a small acceleration. And similarly, the same amount of force, if we apply on a small object, there is a large acceleration. Means the mass and acceleration, they are inversely proportional. More about F equal to ma. If you double the mass, you double the force. If you double the acceleration, you double the force. What if you do double the mass and acceleration, that is 2m into 2a is equal to 4f. Doubling the mass and acceleration quadruples the force. What does F equal to ma says? F equal to ma is basically mean that the force of an object come from its mass and its acceleration. Force is measured Newton equal to mass into acceleration, that is kg meter per second square. So 1 Newton is equal to kg meter per second square. High mass. Sometimes a heavy massive high mass that changes the speed very slowly, low acceleration, like a glacier, can still have great force. Low mass. Sometimes very small low mass that changes the speed very quickly, high acceleration, like a bullet, can still have a great force. Something very low changing the speed very slowly, as we have very weak force. While the first law enables to us define a force, that second law of motion gives us a measure of the force. The product of mass of a body and its velocity is called linear momentum of the body. The linear momentum of a body of mass m moving with velocity v is given by p equal to mv. Now, according to second law of motion, force is directly proportional to rate of change of linear momentum. That is, force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum per unit time, that is dp by dt, where k is the constant of proportionality. Here k is there, whose value can be reduced to unity by defining a unit force as that force which produces unit acceleration in unit mass. Therefore, F equal to dp upon dt. This equation can be written as F d by dt mv equal to dm upon dt into v plus m dv by dt. If the mass of the body does not change with time, therefore dm by dt equal to 0. That is F equal to dv by dt, and it is nothing but m into a. Here m is there, and a, where a is the acceleration, that is the rate of change of velocity. The unit of force in the system, SI system, is called a Newton. A force of 1 Newton is that force which produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a mass of 1 kg. In the CGS system, the unit of force is called dyne. It is defined as the force of 1 dyne is that force which produces an acceleration of 1 centimeter per second square in a mass of 1 gram. The dimension of force are m1, l1, t minus 2. In summary, the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force and inversely proportional to its mass. F equal to ma, that is force is equal to mass into acceleration. How does weight time? Mass is the quantity of matter in an object. More specifically, mass is the measure of inertia, that is laziness that an object exhibits in response to any effort made to start it, stop it, or otherwise change its state of motion. Weight is the force of gravity of an object. If the force is equal to mass acceleration, then weight is equal to mass acceleration due to gravity. Weight. So on earth, your weight is your mass into 9.8 meter per second. When you are drawing FBD and the force of gravity factors in almost always, you can figure out the value of the force. For example, if I say 2 kg book is resting on a table, the force due to gravity weight is 2 into 9.8. The normal force would be the same but opposite direction. Question. Suppose that the acceleration of an object is 0. Does this mean that there is no force acting on it? No, it means force acting on are balanced by the net force is 0. Question. Suppose that the acceleration of an object is 0. Does this mean that there is no force acting on it? No, it means that the force acting on it are balanced and net force is 0. Think about the gravity and normal force acting on a stationary object. When a basketball player dribbles a ball, it falls to the floor and bounces up. Is a force required to make it bounce? Why? If force is needed, what is the agent? Yes, when it is bounced, it changes the direction. A change in direction equal to acceleration. Acceleration requires a force. The agent was the floor. Thank you.